15, Virginia Tech missed a big opportunity last night, trying to take a big step toward that double bye. The Hokies on the road, they lose in overtime, 73-64 to Florida State. They fall to 5th place. Coming up next, Friday, senior night, Miami at Virginia Tech. Get ready, Paige Moir. Get ready. Here you go. We know a lot of Hokies will be playing their final game in Blacksburg Friday night, okay? My question, is Buzz Williams coaching his final game at the Castle as Virginia Tech's head coach on Friday night? Oh, Shazam! And there it is. What say you, Coach Moyer?
My sources tell me that there are going to be more big-time jobs available this year. They said that last year with the Adidas stuff coming out, but it's coming out. Guys are getting subpoenaed. You're hearing about a few guys that maybe want to slither into the NBA. They'll open up good jobs. I don't doubt it. But I would tell you this. I've been around Coach Williams enough to respect how good he is, and secondly, how his mind thinks differently than us.
Oh, he's a unique guy.
People.
He's a unique guy.
Expect the unexpected. I think he's going to have plenty of offers. I mean, what he's done this year, and as good a job as Tony Bennett's done, Buzz Williams should be ACC Coach of the Year, hands down.
He about
beat Florida State with his 2 best players. Well, Walker's a great player, but Blackshear is the one that stepped up in Robinson's place.
Yep.
He fouled out when the refs started calling all the fouls. I mean, Florida State turns up the physicality to get more fouls called because they know in a game of attrition Tech was going to be hurt. But they took Florida State to overtime with half their team out. Counting, okay. I'm going back to Clark and Nolly and those guys on the road, and it's phenomenal how he's turned around his team and how they have to play. So I wouldn't say it's his last game. I wouldn't count on it because he's such a unique person, and Blacksburg's a cool place. He's had fun there, and I think he knows that people love him there, and the community's embraced him. So who knows? But
Coach Moyer, here's where I'm going with this. Mm-hmm. If there is a jumping off point, this would be a prime jumping off point where you're losing Justin Robinson, Kerry Blackshear, Ahmed Hill, others, Alexander Walker, highly likely if he's projected as a first rounder, he jumps to the NBA. So if you're going to jump, this would be an ideal time as a head coach to jump. And if you have the likes of a Texas A&M and potentially a Texas ringing your phone off the hook, and like you said, he'll probably have some marquee people ringing his phone. I would think the temptations are going to be great that this postseason. If you're going to make a move, you're gonna have some good options.
Yeah, definitely. And he should have the top options. He's proven he can take a program that was down, that hadn't had consistent success in years, and he's given them consistent success. Another thing he's done so well, he's kept them out of the newspapers in the wrong way.
That's right.
He does a tremendous job with his young men off the court. I've seen coaches do great things. I've never seen anybody do any better than what he does, his staff and their kids, and how they raise their team.
Good stuff. And I've said this consistently. If Buzz Williams decides that this is a good time to pursue other opportunities, he leaves that program much better than what he found coming in.
No question.
No question.
Okay. They're back in the. They're back in the news in the right way. And Blackshear can come back, right? Because he redshirted the 1 year. I think Blackshear.
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you what, he might be playing himself into the league.
Wow, I know.
I went and saw two NBA games in the last 2 weeks, and he is big enough and can shoot well enough to compete with some of the bigs
for him
that are in the NBA. Now, he's not on the draft board yet, but I'm telling you, a good little run here in the ACC tournament, he's going to get on some radars.
My moles started telling me midweek last week that, Justin Robinson, and for a long, long time, they were pretty pessimistic about Justin Robinson. But then last week they said, hey, this kid's been working hard at his rehab. He's been responding to his rehab. So I started being a little more optimistic about Justin Robinson. And then I started the week, Paige, my reporting was, don't be surprised if you see Justin Robinson in uniform Friday night, senior night, when Virginia Tech takes on Miami, a bit of a test run for Justin Robinson as they try to get him back for the ACC tournament and, of course, the NCAA tournament. If you see Justin Robinson, quote, giving it a test run Friday night, would that shock you?
Not at all. I mean, he's had the best doctors that I'm sure you can offer in this region, which are very good. Looking at him, working on him, I know they wouldn't put him out on the court if there was any chance of further injury.
Correct.
They were very tight-lipped and for good reason.
Wow.
I would think for good reason because let's say he's not ready to play and they don't play him in this one. You're still letting that NCAA committee think that he can play.
Yeah.
And they take that into account. And even though without him, they've proven they can play and beat anybody without Justin Robinson. He's going to be a great enhancement if they get him back. And hopefully for the young man's sake, because he is such a great competitor, he is back. But who knows, because Tech's not letting anybody know. They're letting even your moles, they might be planting false information the way they do it up there.
Could be. You better not. Or they'll hear from me.
Yeah.
A couple more local teams I want you to comment.